Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today we are doing a Project Pan update. It has been about 3 months since I originally started Project Pan. I did only pick 6 items for this Project Pan because it is my first Project Pan. I didn't want to overwhelm myself. Some of these products I have made such significant dents in and others not so much, so let's go ahead and talk about it. So the first thing I want to mention here is something I'm actually really proud about. My Anastasia Soft Glam palette was something I picked because I knew it was going to be kind of easier for me, just because for work and school and like going out and things like that, I usually don't do super colorful makeup like I have on right now. I usually do like a really warm tone, bronzy, smoky, orange kind of look. I feel like that was way too many adjectives, but yeah, usually I definitely go for a palette like this one because it has my neutral warm tones in there, which I absolutely love. And I remember when I originally started Project Pan, I had hit shade on the shades Burnt Orange and Sultry kind of already, but all the other shades were not like untouched, but they weren't on pan yet. And here we are now. As you can see, I have definitely hit pan on a lot more shades. I have hit pan on 5 other shades besides Burnt Orange, and I've actually dug even deeper into Burnt Orange, so I'm pretty proud about that. I didn't think I was going to hit pan on a shimmer shade this quickly, but Glistening I have hit pan on. Yeah, I just remember originally saying like, oh, I'd be happy to hit pan on 3 or 4 shades, and I've already hit pan on 5, so that's like crazy. Obviously, I'm going to continue this and try to hit pan on even more shades. I'm really going to focus on these deeper browns and the black out here because I've made dents in these, but you know, I definitely think I could hit pan on them. I do remember originally saying I wanted to hit pan on Dusty Rose, and I've literally used it maybe once or twice since that video 3 months ago. It's not a pinky kind of person. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of the color pink anymore. I was when I was a kid, but I'm a grown woman now. I don't really care for the color pink. So yeah, I definitely do want to focus more on these shades out here and the pinks, but besides that, like, I'm so proud of this. Like, I knew it'd be easier for me to use this palette, and it was kind of like a throwing myself a bone, if you would, but I don't know, I'm still pretty proud because I have used other neutral palettes since that video 3 months ago, and I've still dug so deep into this, and I'm just so proud that I can't wait to dig even further into this. I didn't think in 3 months I would get this far into this palette. I thought maybe like 1 or 2 shades I hit pan on, if that, but yeah, 5 other shades. That's so crazy. So I hope maybe by the 6-month mark I hit pan on 2 or 3 more shades. Maybe these browns out here will finally get their love. I'm extremely proud of how far I've gotten to Soft Glam. Moving on into my other eyeshadow palette I picked for Project Pan. I did pick 2 eyeshadow palettes because I knew how easy Soft Glam would be for me to get through. That I decided I needed to pick a colorful palette. So I picked the BH Cosmetics Take Me Back to Brazil eyeshadow palette, and I'm not so proud of this one. This one I'm pretty disappointed in myself in because literally you can barely tell I even used it, and honestly I really haven't used it that much. Maybe 5 or 6 times in the past 3 months I've grabbed this palette, but you know what? That's more than I had before, and I told myself I only want to hit pan on 3 or 4 shades in this palette. So looking at this palette, it's making me realize I really do need to stay focused and use this palette more often. So hopefully in the next 3 months when I do my 6-month update video, I've at least hit pan on 1 shade. I'm kind of aiming more so to hit pan on the blues and the purples because those are really easy to throw into like a neutral look, you know? I did use some of the blues today in my look. I did mainly use the Blue Moon palette by ColourPop, but I did use some of the deeper mattes in here as well as this matte right here. So you know, I'm working on this palette, but I haven't hit pan on any of the shades thus far. I'm really disappointed in myself. I hope again in 3 months time I do a little better. I have used this palette in like I think 2 different videos, so I'm pretty proud about that. But yeah, I definitely need to up my game and use this palette more often because this is Project Pan, not Project Kind of Use, you know? So disappointed in myself, but you know, I got time. I got 9 months before the 1-year mark when I'm done with this challenge, so I'll do it. Okay, moving on into highlighters. I did pick 2 highlighters I wanted to hit pan on, or one's not necessarily a pan, but I wanted to use up. I picked a liquid highlight and a shimmering highlight, both from Anastasia. My Anastasia Liquid Glow in the shade Perla. I know it's hard to tell on camera because it's like impossible to show like that I've used this up, but I've been using this often, like so often. I used it today underneath the other highlighter I have for Project Pan. I know it's like impossible to tell, but this tube has gone down like half the size. I have literally used this up so much. Again, it's so impossible to tell, but I really do think by the 6-month mark I might be like running out of this, like almost gone, if I continue to use this as consistently as I am, because I use this not every single day. I should start using it every single day because it's just easy to throw on, but at least 2 to 3 times a week I am using this liquid glow to try to use it up because I want to get rid of it. I don't use liquid highlights enough to like keep buying them and keep owning them, you know, which is another nice thing about Project Pan is I'm using products I would never usually use. So that's why I like doing Project Pan. I'm kind of making myself step out of my comfort zone with that take me back to Brazil and using a liquid highlighter. And I did pick more expensive products for most of this stuff because I want to use up my more expensive stuff because I spent my hard-earned money on it. But yeah, the Anastasia Liquid Glow and Perla, I'm probably gonna run out by the 6 month, maybe 9 month mark. 9 months for sure probably, but maybe even by 6 month mark. And then my Anastasia Beverly Hills X Amrezy highlighter. I use this all the time, but I have not hit pan on it, and it's honestly kind of frustrating because I literally use this every single day. Like, pretty much every single day I use this. I have it on today over top of the Liquid Glow. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I don't know if like it's just a really thick pan. It kind of looks like maybe it's flattening out, as you can see, because if you have seen this full, it has like waves in it, and you can kind of see the waves in it right now. So it does look like I flattened it out a bit, but I haven't hit pan on it yet. Again, I'm thinking maybe by a 6 month mark I will hit pan on it. Hopefully, we shall see. I kind of regret picking this highlighter because it is limited edition, but they have brought it back once before. So hopefully if I do hit pan on this and I'm like missing it, they will bring it back in. I can always repurchase it. If not, I have so many other highlighters I do love. It just kind of sucks that I'm using up a collaboration that was limited edition, but you know what? I'll get over it. Like, it's not that serious. I did pick a contour palette for this challenge as well because I refuse to buy any more contour palettes. I just feel like it's a waste of money for me because I can only ever use 1 to 2 shades most of the time in most contour palettes. I'm only ever generally one skin tone. Like, yeah, sometimes I do tan, but for the most part I really just don't use contour palettes. It's not really my thing. I don't like using a ton of powder, and so contour palettes are really just not for me because I usually never use the face shades in there, and only like 1 or 2 bronzer and contour shades, and that's kind of it. I usually just like using my singular bronzers. Plus with traveling and stuff, it's so annoying to have to bring like a big contour palette like this one everywhere I go because it just takes up too much space. But I will say I have been using this pretty consistently, not an every single day thing, but you know, I dabble. I would say 2 or 3 times a week I am using my Tarte Park Avenue Princess Contour Palette. I haven't hit pan on any of the shades yet, but what I will say is there's quite a bit of a divot in Princess Cut, and I'm seeing a little bit in these 2 face powders. I do mix Enhance and Halo together because Enhance is a banana powder and it's a little too yellow tone for me sometimes, so I do mix it with Halo to kind of brighten it up even further. But yeah, I can see the divot in Princess Cut. It may be like really hard to tell if I like slant it maybe, but then I don't want to blind you. I don't know. It's definitely there. I can definitely see like a divot. So I'm guessing again by a 6 or 9 month mark I will have probably hit pan on this as well. I think in my original Project Pan video I mentioned I was going to do like monthly updates. I realized at the 1 month mark that was kind of ridiculous because in 1 month I had not made a dent in any of the products. So I'm doing it every 3 months. So I'll do a 3 month one, which is today's, 6 month, 9 month, and then finally the 1 year to wrap this series up and maybe do it all over again. I have been using this a lot in tutorials and like in my everyday life as well. I try to, you know, spice it up for YouTube because I know you guys don't want to see me use the same products over and over again, especially not this product because it's so freaking expensive. It's definitely not worth the money in my opinion. It's a nice product, but it's like 50 bucks and it's like, you can find a good $8 bronzer from the drugstore and be just fine. Like, you don't need this. But I don't know, I spent my hard money on it and I want to use it up. And I know it's probably really annoying to see me use it in tutorials all the time, which is why I try to switch it up. But you know, Project Pan, we gotta do what we gotta do. Especially since I haven't been filming as much recently, I'm trying to get back into my filming game. But I know it's probably really annoying for me to upload only like 1 or 2 a week and then use the same products all the time. So I'm gonna try my best to switch it up, but also still use my Project Pan items. Doing my best, okay? And then for lip product, I'm actually really proud about this, and I actually have to switch out my lip products because I originally wanted to use the ColourPop lipstick in the shade Cookie for Project Pan, and when I tell you, I literally can't roll it up anymore. Like, I have gone down to the nub on this. In 3 months' time, I have used this entire lippy stick up. I mean, there's still some product in there. I'm gonna try to use it the best I can. I do have it on my lips today, but literally, like, to the nub. Like, I'm gonna have to scrape this out to use it from now on. And so I didn't think it was fair to me already like tap out and be done with my lip product because while it's awesome that I did use it all the way up, I do want to use another lip product all the way up as well because that is what Project Pan's all about. And lippy sticks, to be fair, don't contain that much product. I don't know how much product exactly it contains. 1 gram. I don't know if that's normal for a lipstick or not. I don't feel like it is. I feel like lipsticks usually contain more. Maybe I'm wrong though. But since lippy sticks are smaller and I had already kind of used this a little bit up before I even started Project Pan, I am now moving on to another lippy stick in the shade Dream Date. This is kind of newer from ColourPop. But as you can see, I do have quite a bit of it to get through, so I'm hoping that maybe by the 9 month mark, I've made a pretty significant dent. I'm sure in 3 months when I do the 6 month update, I'll probably have used half of this because it's a nude lipstick. And honestly, the reason I probably use this one up so fast is because even if I didn't put this on as a nude lipstick for the beginning of the day, I always took this with me in my book bag or my purse and used it as a touch-up. Even if I didn't apply it as my original lipstick, I always use this to touch up. So I was applying this like 3 to 4 times a day at a minimum. So that's probably why I did use it up so fast. I wasn't really thinking about that though. I mean, I was because I was trying to use it up, but I cannot believe in already 3 months time I've used this completely up. Like, that's so crazy. That's why I wanted to switch it up and add another lip product onto there, just to make it fair, because I don't think it's fair that I already used the product all the way up in 3 months because I'm crazy and used it like multiple times a day. So yeah, now we're gonna use Dream Day. It's a lot like Cookie, it's just a bit lighter, so I'm probably gonna have to mix it with other lipsticks to make it my perfect nude color, which is fine because I'm using more products up and using more of my new lipsticks, which I own way too many of, and you know, that's the whole point of Project Pan, is to use my shit up. So I think it's kind of perfect. I'm using a mixer lippy stick that I can mix with other lippy sticks or other lipsticks and, you know, switch it up and use more products and not just use Cookie every single day 3 to 4 times a day. Still gonna try to use Cookie all the way up and like scrape it out, even though I'm pretty much already there. So I actually do want to add a 7th product to my Project Pan 2019 because I've done so well with a lot of these. Like, I've almost used up Soft Glam and I used up that lip product. I'm doing pretty well with my Liquid Glow. I just felt like, you know, I should add another product in here because I did already use up one, and I don't think it's fair of me to not challenge myself in some way, even though the rainbow eyeshadow palette's pretty freaking challenging for me right now. But you know, I don't have a blush in my original picks, so I decided to add the Anastasia Beverly Hills Blush Trio in Peachy Love because I have had this for quite some time now, and I do like this trio, and I just want to use that because I do have other peachy blushes I love that are newer to my collection. I really want to use up this one because it's kind of older to me, even though it is beautiful and I love it, but it's also why it's kind of nice because I know I can probably use this up in a year's worth, at least hit pan a couple of the shades, because I do mix them all together when I use it, so it might be kind of harder because of that reason, but also maybe not. I just wanted to add a blush to the mix to challenge myself in some kind of light. So yeah, adding this to my Project Pan. So in my next update video, I will be showing you guys how far I've gotten into that product as well. So yeah, that is my 3-month update on my Project Pan items. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you have any questions for me, leave them down below. Any questions, comments, or concerns, I will happily answer all of you in the comments below. But yeah, besides that, thank you guys so much for watching. Yeah, besides that, please subscribe if you haven't already, and hopefully I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.